60 shoe repair shop is shutting down annually.
30%. Now, the sales of shoe repair service is under 30% compared to the sales of 10 years ago.
Project Didim met Mr. Kim Jong-soo, who is engaging shoe repair service in this tough circumstance. We thought that he has great livelihood assets, so we conduct the project with him as our target audience.
He lost his left leg because of mine explosion when he was 14 years old.
After he came to Seoul in order to find a job without his left leg, he learned how to make shoes at first, and he worked at shoe manufacturing plant for 15 years. After that, he started his own shoe repair shop at Bongcheon-do.
10 years ago, the sales of shoe repair were huge, but now his shoe repair shop is suffering hardships.
We analyzed the needs of our target audiences in advance. His needs can be seen as two parts. First is increase in revenue.
The biggest reason why his revenue could not increase was that his customer range was too small. Most of his customers were 50s and 60s. That was because young consumers felt inconvenience in using the service.
So far, young consumers have difficulties in searching sufficient information about shoe repair service. Consumers could not know exactly what kind of service they need. And also, credibilities of repairmen were so low because the price of shoe repair service were different from one repair shop to another.
So we try to fulfill target audience's needs by satisfying young consumers. And in this progress, we consider his ability to utilize the internet. So we launched page called Didim.
We divided into categories in detail and visualized each part on web page. Young consumers could get to know exactly which part of their shoes has to repair. Also, we initiated fixed price policy to increase the consumer satisfaction.
And for consumers who want more detailed and personalized information, we provided price estimation service. When consumer requests price estimation, our target audience reacts immediately using his expertise and internet using ability.
The most important point is that we try to utilize his special skill of using sewing machine to appeal to young consumers. We created two new categories. First is reform service, which is reforming shoes for personal preference. Second is combat boots, which needs fine skills. And as a result, young consumers had interest in these new categories.
Next, we actively promoted our changes to potential consumers. First, we posted reviews in our blog for consumers to get enough information in advance. Second, we promoted our brand Didim in our blog.
Recently, stories about Project Didim was introduced in Naver 26. And also, we are posting our stories and receiving fundraising through talent story funding.
Second need is the improvement of working environment.
Working boxes and shelves were worn and dangerous because they have been used for decades. Also, a lot of working boxes and shelves were placed without consideration of working line. Mr. Kim Jong-soo had experienced discomfort because of this problem. Accordingly, we have taken action to solve this problem.
First, we changed 3 worn and rusty shelves which are used for decades.
Considering narrow space of just 3 flat, it was important to select the size and position of the shelves. So we contacted interior experts, and then we ordered customized shelves for a small space and working line.
Next, we started to change 25 worn working boxes which contains raw materials. By changing shelves and working boxes, we can draw a positive perception from customers.
In this way, we have taken action together, from analyzing the problems to making solutions through steady communication with Mr. Kim Jong-soo.
As said, through the project Didim, we changed his life.
First, more than 39,000 people saw our story posted on Naver 23. Through down story funding, our story has been shared 72 times and funded from 242 supporters. Accordingly, many people could see our story and feel empathy to our project.
Also, 5,500 people visited Didim's blog for 5 months. An outstanding outcome is that the purchasing of 20s and 30s has been increased up to 420%.
As a result, Mr. Kim Jong-soo earned additional revenue of a total 8,670,000 for 8 months.
We not just increased awareness and revenue, we changed other things also.
Producing customized shelves and relocating working boxes, average repair time was shortened by 15%.
Also, neat design by replacement of storage caused the customers positive perception.
Consequently, his work satisfaction increased.
First of all, he is motivated to challenge the chains as we cooperated with him.
Recently, he shows his will to expand his business. He made his business card and voucher by his own.
And also, with his suggestion, we conducted CSR activity. He gathered worn shoes and donated them to public institutions after repairing them.
As shown before, we actively communicated with Mr. Kim Jong-soo. We are so confident that we have improved his livelihood and motivated him to change.
But we are not going to stop here. We are going to spread this change into shoe repair service market.
Currently, we connected with 3 more shoe repairmen, and we hope to spread positive changes from Mr. Kim Jong-soo to others.
Project
Oasis.
Have you ever heard about OA? The Korea Office Automation Corporation sells and lends office automation products such as printers.
Project Oasis selected members of Korea Office Automation Corporation as target audiences of the project.
Members of the corporation are experts who worked in OA industry more than 10 years. However, they have difficulties in their business these days.
Recently, printer rental market, which is our target audience's main market, is growing. But at the same time, too many competitors are entering the market.
In this circumstance, our target audiences lost their ground. They always worked hard, but they got left behind in changing market. So they are fixed in existing business.
Project Oasis took action with the mission that changed the fixed business of Korea Office Automation Corporation.
For this, we plan to improve their livelihood by filling their two needs. First is creating new demand.
Until now, main consumers of our target audiences were enterprises. Low price is the key factor when they choose printers. However, so many competitors have entered into the market, our target audiences lost their price competitiveness.
Therefore, they wanted to create demands from new customers, not just from enterprises.
In this circumstance, our project felt that there is a huge potential in college students as target consumers. They use printers a lot, but they don't know about the printer rental service.
We analyzed if we expand the advantage of printer rental service, there will be high possibility for them to use the service. So, we have taken action in 2 ways.
First, we targeted student councils. Usually student councils use a printer a lot for their own purpose and for providing free printing service.
Since they use printer a lot, it breaks down often and they consume ink largely. So we emphasize that our service provides ink and management service whenever they want.
As a result of this activity, our target audiences contracted with 5 student councils for a month.
Second, we gathered college students and started printer sharing service. Many college students use external printing service, paying a lot of money because they thought it is very expensive and hard to manage when they buy their own printers.
We thought if they rent a printer and share it, it will be cheaper and reduce the pressure to manage the printer, so it could appeal to college students.
Printer sharing service follows this structure. Several students share the printer and split the rental fee with one manager student.
Target audience's role is grouping customers using their web page as a platform. And they also recommend the printer and rental service based on their expertise.
Currently, we have conducted a test operation from our college students and draw positive reaction.
They said that this model is convenient because they don't have to make the printer. And because they have divided up their fees, printer sharing service could decrease the pressure.
Next, we took the action that improved the way of business operation in order to fulfill the needs of our target audiences. Existing way of business operation was that they met customers and delivered the information only verbally.
Because of our communication has limitation, too many consumers have difficulties in understanding the services. So there was a huge gap in outcome and consumer satisfaction between each member of the corporation.
First, we check how the target audiences work. So we have found the problems by cooperating the target audiences.
To solve this problem, we searched what is the most important when consumers use the service, and we made research manual to increase the consumer satisfaction.
Also, we want to make customers understand and trust the corporations. So we made a brochure which had a detailed information about our corporation's products, service, and careers.
So far, we have made a change for 6 months with the target audience through the project Oasis.
We created additional income of 450,000 won for the last 3 months by improving the profit structure.
Also, we decreased the gap of income between each member of the corporation about 40% and raised the consumer satisfaction up to 30%.
In addition to these outputs, they are making an effort for another change.
They are actively grabbing some chances, such as participating in exhibitions and college festivals to promote their cooperation.
Besides, being different from the past, they are willing to consider brand new method of promotion, such as photo printing on the spot.
In this way, we have communicated actively with our target audiences, and now they are not afraid of challenging to change anymore.
Do you think the people behind changes should be isolated?
We thought they can also change.
So we challenged to make the world a better place to live together.
Finally, we have made the change.
Because it
Challenge the change.
we are
We'll now begin the question and answer session. Only judges may ask a question. Question and answer session will be in Korean. Q&A 세션은 한국어로 진행될 예정입니다. 질문, 네.
디딤에 대해서 좀 질문을 드려볼게요. 젊은 층, 노년층 속의 젊은 층을 이제 한 420% 정도되었는데 그분들의 만족도하고 김종수 씨가 이 시장에 대해서 어느 정도 어려워 보이고 계획이 있는지 그걸 조금 더 설명을 드릴게요.
제가 두 번째 하신 질문이요.
첫 번째 젊은 층의 그 만족도, 젊은 층이 원래는 없었잖아요. 50대 60대에 있었는데 그분들의 만족도하고 김종수 씨가 이 젊은 층에 대해서 앞으로 계획, 확장한다든지 그거에 대해서 어떤 계획이 있는지.
네, 먼저 젊은 층의 그 상승에 대한 대상자 김종수 씨의 만족도는 굉장히 높다고 할 수 있는데, 먼저 50대, 60대로 한정되었던 기존 타겟층이 이제 매출의 90%를 차지한다고 해도 기준 과언이 아니었을 정도인데, 저희가 집계한 바로는 420%의 젊은 층이 늘어나면서 김종수 씨께서 굉장히 흡족해하셨습니다. 그리고 저희가 발표에서 소개해드린 것처럼 저희가 새롭게 추가한 워커나 젊은 층이 관심 있는 리폼 같은 서비스는 김종수 씨와의 연구로 함께 연구하여 개발한 품목인데요. 그것들에 대한 젊은 층의 만족도가 굉장히 높아서 저희는 매출이 높았을 거라고 예상하고 있고요. 이에 대해서 김종수 씨도 마찬가지 의견이라고 생각합니다. 그리고 이제 앞으로의 확장 가능성에 대해서는 이제 김종수 씨는 젊은 층에 이제 지나지 않고 뭐 아파트 같은 데나 아니면 다른 아파트와 같은 데 다른 수요를 창출하기 위해 노력하고 있거든요. 그리고 이제 커뮤니케이션 같은 경우에는 젊은 층이 자주 이용하는 카카오톡 옐로우 아이디나 아니면 견적문이랑 같은 앞에서 보셨던 것 같이 그런 부분에 있어서 김종수 씨께서 즉각적으로 커뮤니케이션 하면서 그들의 피드백을 받고 서비스를 제공하라고 노력하고 있기 때문에 그런 부분에서 답변이 드리면 될 것 같습니다.
연세가 많으신데 네이버나 홈페이지 이런 곳을 통해서 커스터머하고 연락하고 그다음에 웹페이지 같은 걸 쓰신다고 하셨는데 그분이 연세 때문에 그것 때문에 어려움이라든가 앞으로 어떤 도움 없이 혼자 그것을 하시는데 걱정을 안 하실 건가요?
제가 답변 드리자면 우선 김종수 씨가 가지고 계신 버스 중 하나가 구두방에 컴퓨터를 놔둘 정도로 김종수 씨가 컴퓨터를 잘 다루고 계셨어요. 기본적으로. 그리고 말씀하신 것처럼 뭐 네이버 블로그나 이런 거는 처음에 못 하셨고 아까 말씀드린 것처럼 저희가 사용하고 있는 옐로우 아이디 같은 경우도 처음에 어떻게 하는지 방법을 모르셨는데 저희가 지금까지 진행해보면서 계속 방법을 알려드렸고 간단한 뭐 고객 메뉴, 고객이 이렇게 들어왔을 때 어떻게 답변을 하셔야 될지 기본 틀 같은 걸 만들어서 거기다 김종수 씨가 아시는 정보 같은 것만 넣으면 되는 수준으로 만들었기 때문에 김종수 씨가 큰 어려움 없이 지금 현재 진행을 하고 계십니다.
네, 추가로 답변드리자면 저희가 먼저 도착한 것은 그 에셋이었고요. 이제 인터넷을 활용할 수 있다는 나이에 대해서. 그리고 지금은 저희가 이제 학교로 초청해서 교육도 진행해보고 응대 매뉴얼 같은 것도 알려드린 후에 저희가 집중한 부분은 엠파워먼트인데 이제 그 부분 이제 김종수 씨께서 스스로 지금은 이제 저희가 관여하지 않아도 될 정도로 젊은 사람들과 커뮤니케이션하고 그 부분에 대해서는 전혀 문제가 없이 활발하게 이루어지고 있습니다.
네.
여기서 이제 환경 개선 하셨잖아요. 선박 교체도 하시고 수납통도 교체하시는 그런 비용들은 얼마나 들었는지 그 비용 어떻게 충당했는지 하고요. 두 번째 질문은 작업 시간이 15% 단축됐다고 했는데 저는 어떻게 해서 15%가 단축이 된 건지 제가 일을 미신기를 바꿔내는 걸 환경 개선돼서 15%가 됐다고
그 부분에 대해서 제가 답변드리면 먼저 그 인테리어 비용 같은 경우에는 저희 프로젝트가 시작한 이후로 뭔가 꾸준히 지금 1년 이상의 그 관계를 진행하면서 했던 이야기들로 저희가 여러 공모전에 나가서 저희가 그 이야기를 통해서 얻었던 상금으로 이제 50만 원 이상의 금액으로 진행을 했고요. 그렇게 금액이 된 이유는 작업 동선을 고려한 설비가 전혀 배치되어 있지 않았어요. 그래서 저희가 그 부분을 고려해서 전문 인테리어 업자를 초빙해서 부두방의 위치 동선 그리고 김종수 씨께서 원하는 자신이 일하기에 가장 편한 동선을 고려해서 저희가 인테리어를 진행했기 때문에 그 정도 금액이 들었다고 답변드릴 수 있고요. 네, 그 작업 단축 시간 같은 경우도 이것과 관련돼서 답변드리자면 이제 선반이 튀어있고 구두방이 굉장히 좁은데 그 좁은 공간에서도 작업 동선을 고려하지 않은 채 이제 선반 같은 게 배치되어 있다 보니까 이제 조금 옮기기에도 불편하고 이제 이동에도 좀 많은 어려움이 있었는데 저희가 이제 그거를 개선하면서 작업 시간이 이제 평균 기본 제일 많이 하시는 등록갈이나 이런 것들을 통해서 저희가 시간을 단축했다고 말씀드릴 수 있습니다.
The time has expired. Judges, please join me in thanking TM for their presentation and hard work.